I feel my help coming now, y'all. Can I tell you one more time that in this new year, you've got to get a right mindset. In this new year, you've got to adjust your lens and say, I'm going to stop saying that everything I've gone through is because God has been there orchestrating it. Saying, yeah, let them go through hurt. Let them go through suffering. Let them experience a low point in their life. You've got to stop telling yourself that God has been directing all the pains and the hurts and the mess ups you've gone through. But you've got to learn how to say that what I've gone through was not orchestrated by God to make me bitter, but it was simply allowed by God to make me better. Oh, come on. I wish I had somebody here this morning that had a testimony deep down in your spirit that says, I thank God for what I went through last year, because everything that did not break me has made me that much better. Is there anybody here this morning say, I'm stronger now because what I've had to go through? I'm stronger now because what I've had to endure. I'm better now, and I refuse to let what I've gone through make me bitter. I refuse to let my heartaches and trials make me walk around with my head hung down. But devil, when you had me down, should have kept me down, but you made a mistake and you let your foot up off the gas, and that's all I needed was a second to catch my breath. Is there anybody here this morning said, devil, you made a mistake, should have knocked me out when you had me on the ropes, should have crushed me to death when you had me under your feet, but you made a mistake and you let up and I caught my breath. Tell somebody, excuse me, let me catch my breath. Excuse me while I catch my breath. What you doing? I'm getting ready for the comeback. Is there anybody here this morning say, this is the year of my comeback? 08 had me up against the wall. 08 had a body blow. 08 shook me. 08 made me stumble. 08 backed me up. But devil, look out. Here come my comeback. Here come my comeback. Here come my comeback. Tell somebody, look out for my comeback. Look out for my comeback. Because everything that didn't make me bitter gonna make me better. Somebody say, I'm better now. I'm better now. Oh, I wish you really felt it in your spirit. I'm better now. High five somebody and say, neighbor, I'm better now than I ever been. I'm stronger now than I ever been. I'm more determined now than I ever been. I'm not bitter. I'm better. Don't complain about your shorts. Don't blame God, but thank Him for every storm He brought you through. If I never had a problem, I wouldn't have known God could solve it. But I found in Him just a little walk with Jesus. Won't He make everything all right? I've tried Him, and He's all right. Is there anybody here that said, I've tried Him, and He's all right? Tell your neighbor, put your past behind you. Tell one more person, put your mistakes behind you. Put your past behind you and head to your place of praise. Well, I've got to land this this airplane now. But I've got some witnesses I want to call to the stand to testify that life don't have to leave you bitter, but it can make you better. Come here, OJs. Can I call the OJs this morning? Come here, OJs. Nah, not Eddie Levert. Nah, not Bill Owls. Not William Powell. Not Walter Williams. Not Bobby Massey. But I've got some other J's I want to call this morning to testify that what they went through didn't make them bitter, but made them better. Come here, Job. What's your testimony? Job said, I laid down and everything was together. I laid down, my family was intact. I laid down, money in my pocket, under my mattress, and in the bank. But I woke up, turned on JNN, Jerusalem News Network, and over 500,000 people had lost their job. I read the newspaper, and it said 7.2 was unemployed. My stocks came crashing down, and I said, God, what I'm gonna do now? But here's my testimony. Though he slay me, though he allow me to go through it, yet will I still trust in him. Is there anybody here this morning that though he slay me, though he allows me to go through it, yet will I still trust in him? Come here. I got another J, the cause to the stand. Come here, Joseph. What's your testimony? They had left me for dead, but God raised me up. And my testimony is, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. Shake up your hand and say, neighbor, they meant it for evil, but God gonna work it out for your good. Yes, he will. I'm closing now, y'all, but I've got one more witness. The close to the stand. Come here. Not Job, not Joseph, but come here. Jesus of Nazareth, Mary's baby. Come here, Jesus. What's your testimony? You should be bitter because they marched you up Calvary's hill. You should be bitter because they hung you on an old rugged cross. You should be bitter. Drove nails through your hands. You should be bitter. Pierced you in your side. You should be bitter. How they did you and what they put you through. But hear Jesus' testimony. I'm not bitter because everything I had to endure made me better. Because what they didn't understand, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. They put me down all night Friday, held me there. Saturday, held me there. Saturday night, but y'all excuse me, but Sunday morning, he got up with all power. I'm glad he got up with all power. Y'all excuse me, I'm glad he got up with all power in his hand. Tell somebody he got up with all power in his hand. He wasn't bitter, but he was better.